මොකටද?
Right. Good evening, everyone.
Good evening, sir.
Right. Tell me whether we completed this. I don't know whether I completed present continuous. Yes or no? How many usages have we done? I mean, present continuous. Please let me know.
Yes, we did, sir.
No, I don't know how many usages I did. How many usages?
Sir, we did active voice, present continuous, active voice.
Right. We
And
did present continuous, active, and passive. Okay. What I gave you as the usage, I mean, the reason for using present continuous, because I have forgotten something, because we are doing the class today after one and a half, one and a half week. So I have forgotten something. Yes, මට කෙනෙක් කියන්නකෝ. නැත්නම් it means පාලය ගැන කිව්වේ නැත්නම් මම ඊළඟ ටෙන්ස් එක පටන් ගන්න වෙනවා. Because there are three usages. There are three usages for present continuous. I want to know how many usages we did. Basically, I started with is used to describe ongoing actions. That is what we normally do as the first usage. I don't know whether I did something other than that. That is my question.
No, we discuss about action verb and non-action verb only, sir.
Only that. Okay, right. Right. Good. Present, there are two more usages for present continuous tense. The second one is, first one is about ongoing actions now. Okay, the second one is, it is something like this. Who is the person talk with me now? Is that Miss Charlika? Are you the person who was talking with me? මාත් එක්ක කවුද කතා කර කර හිටියේ?
Yes, sir.
Miss Madhuka, you are the person.
Yes.
Right, Miss Madhuka. Can you tell me, if I ask a question like this from you, the question is, where do you live? I want your answer as a sentence.
I live in Oman, sir.
Right, okay. Now, look at this. I'll explain the second reason.
Ready today? Let's go! Umbrella!
Right. දැන් මිස් මදුකා නේද? මිස් මදුකාගේ උදාහරණෙම අපිට ගන්න පුළුවන් මේක පැහැදිලි කරන්න. මම කියන්නේ මිස් මදුකා ඔයා දැන් ඕමාන් ඉන්නවා කිව්වේ. එහෙම නේද?
Yes, sir.
හරි. ඔයා ඕමාන් ඉන්නේ permanent නැත්නම් temporary?
Temporary.
right. ඔයාගේ permanent කොහෙද ඉන්නේ?
I live in Kalutara, sir.
ඔන්න බලන්න. එතකොට ඔයාගෙන් මම අහන ඔයාට live කියලා. ඔයාට ඒ උත්තරේ I live in Oman කියන්න බෑ. Grammatically it's wrong. මෙහෙමයි වෙන්නේ. ඔන්න බලන්න. Miss Madhuka lives in Kalutara. Okay. This is okay. ඔයාගේ ඕමාන් කතන්දරය ගැන කියනවා නම් මම කියන්නේ. But these days she is staying in Oman. පැහැදිලිද?
Yes, sir. Yes.
අපි මේ temporary කරන දේවල් ඒ කියන්නේ ඒක permanent නම් simple present. Temporary කියන්නේ ඔයා මේ course එක කරන එක බලන්න. ඔයා දැන් course එකක් කරන එක lifetime කරන්නේ නැහැ නේ. අපි මාස 3යි. ඒ ඔයාගේ කෙනෙක්ට කියන පුළුවන් මෙහෙම these days I'm following an OET course, right? ඒක temporary. හැමදාම කරන්නේ නැහැ. දැන් කෙනෙක් ඉන්නවා එයා රස්සාවක් කරනවා. Right? රස්සාවක් කරනවා කියන එක හැමදාම කරන්නේ නැහැ. හම්බ එකක් තමයි හොයන්නේ. So he can say I'm looking for a job these days. මේ දවස්වල job එකක් හොයනවා. I'm looking for a job these days. දැන් කෙනෙක් පොතක් කියවනවා. පොතක් කියවනවා කියන එකත් එහෙමනේ, ඒක ලයිෆ් ටයිම් කරන්නේත් නැහැ. ඒක දවස් 4ක් 5ක් කොහොම කියවන්නේ. So you can say I'm reading an interesting book these days. මම මේ දවස්වල interesting පොතක් කියවනවා. ඕක තමයි අපිට හම්බෙන second usage එක present continuous වල. To talk about, to describe about our temporary actions. They are temporary. Yeah, සමහරවිට දැන් කරන්නේ නැති වෙන්න පුළුවන්. මේ දවස්වල මේ කාලේ කරනේවා. Right? Miss De Silva, are you okay with that?
Yes, sir.
Right. අපි එන හදමු වාක්‍ය පහක් විතර. I need practical sentences, okay? I need practical 5 sentences, can be active or passive. Start.
So temporary action in the
Hurry up. Miss Udeshika, you can read out your sentences.
Okay, sir, thank you. The patient is waiting for a speedy recovery. The anesthetist is awaiting to give anesthesia. The surgery until the surgery. Sorry, the anesthetist is awaiting to give anesthesia till surgeon comes. I am attending classes in these days for ready to my OET exam. This sister is encouraging newly appointed nurses regarding critical care setup in these days. I am doing well in these days because of less duties.
Right.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. When you're talking about these days, you can never use right. When you're talking about these days, you can never use in. It should always be These days, only these days, right? Who else? I need two more examples. My God, where are those? I need two more examples. Hurry up. My God, you're taking such big time.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes,
The doctor works as an anesthetist, but these days he is working as a trainee in ICU.
correct.
That patient suffers from leukemia, but these days he is suffering from viral fever.
Mhm.
The patient is staying at home because of his mother's funeral. That's all, sir.
Okay, right. I need one more person. All those three sentences are correct. Perfect.
Morning, uh, mornings are very cold these days. However, evenings are so hot.
Wait. I can't find the person who is talking. Whatever it is, you should speak bit clearly, louder.
Yes, I'm Dilukshi. Can you hear me, sir?
Yes, go on.
Mornings are very cold these days. However, evenings are so hot.
It doesn't belong to present continuous. एक present continuous वाक्य देखत नहीं. Okay. Next. Next. Who else? I need one more example. I'm waiting for you.
Sir,
Yes.
she is practicing for OET exam these days. He is shouting due to pain in his abdomen. I am watching a film series these days.
Mm-hmm.
Film series these days.
You wrote only one sentence.
3 sentences, sir.
Okay. Right. Okay. Now let's move to the next usage of. No. Before moving to the next usage, we have to move to the next tense. I will explain the reason. Okay. Right. I'll explain the reason later, not now. Now we are moving to the next tense. The next tense is past continuous tense. Right. The next tense is past continuous tense. Now you should know all the tenses are divided into two categories: active and passive. I think your knowledge is enough to create the past continuous, active, and passive structures. What should be the active structure? Can someone tell me the active structure?
Was a verb plus
Was were plus
form
moment
verb.
plus ing.
Yes. Start with subject, was,
Verb
or,
ing form of the verb.
correct. Good. And passive.
Was were being plus ing. Sorry.
object
Start with object,
plus
was,
plus being
Was
and use being.
EING
Past,
means
You can never use ing forms in passive.
past participle.
Always be in past
past participle.
form. Right. This is the basic structure of a continuous sentence. Past continuous sentence. Now I'm going to explain you the reason for using past continuous. That is also interesting. To teach you that, I will use something called timeline. So this is the timeline. Okay. This end is past. This end is present. Future.
Into what's name?
Please mute yourself. The people who are unmuted should be mute. Should be muted. Okay, right. This is present, it means now. Right? Metina mehetene atite. Metina mehetene atite. Anagate. Okay. බලන්න මෙන්න මේ timeline එකේ මෙන්න මේ වගේ තැනක්. මේක තැනක් නැත්නම් මොකක් හරි කරපු දෙයක් ඒක. යම් සිද්ධියක් වෙච්ච දෙයක්. මේක අයිති වෙන්න ඕන ටෙන්ස් එක මොකක්ද? What do you say? What should be the tense?
past tense.
Past continuous tense.
Simple past.
Past tense.
Right? ඒක වෙච්ච දෙයක්. Something happened in the past. It is simple past. Okay? නිකන් මේව හිතන්න. මේක මම අද උදේ වැඩට ගියා. හරිද? එතකොට උදේ මම වැඩට ගියා නම් මම ගියා 8ට කියලා. මේ 8 මේ තියෙන this is 8. 8 day. ඒ 8ට වැඩට ගියා. මේක past continuous වෙන්න බෑ, ඒක simple past. 8ට ගියා මෙම ඔෆිස් එකට ගියාම ඒක වැඩේ වෙලා ඉවරයි, completed. Simple past. හිතන්න my colleague Mr. Prasanna. හරිද? Mr. Prasanna එයා අපි හිතමු breakfast ගන්නවා. හරිද? එයා breakfast ගන්න පටන් ගත්තා 7:55 වල. 7:55 එයා breakfast ගන්න පටන් ගත්තා. දැන් මට කියන්න 7:55 තියෙන්නේ මොන පැත්තේද? This is A, this is B.
A.
ඔව්. ඒක තියෙනවනේ A පැත්තේ. හරි. මෙන්න 7:55. Time is 7:55. එයා breakfast ගන්න පටන් ගත්තා. එයා දැන් ගන්නවා. 8ටත් එයා ගන්නවා. එයා මේක 8:15 වෙනකන් එයා breakfast ගත්තා. එතකොට එයා 7:55 ඉඳන් 8:15 වෙනකන් breakfast ගත්තා. මම 8ට ගියා. හරිද? එතකොට මෙන්න මේ මම ගියා කියන සිද්ධිය. මම ගියා that is simple past. It's simple past. හරිද? මේ සිද්ධිය මේක තමයි that is also something happening. That is something, some ongoing action in the past. අතීතේ දැන් නෙවෙයි දැන් මේක දැන් වුණා නම් දැන් වෙන්නේ තිබුණා නම් ඒක present continuous. අතීතේ right? අතීතේ මොහොතක වෙන්නේ තිබ්බ දෙයක්. An ongoing action in the past. So that is called past continuous tense. අපි මෙතන වෙනම ගත්තොත් මම 8ට ඔෆිස් එකට ගියා. How to say?
I went to office
I went to office at 8 a.m.
I went to the office at 8. Okay. දැන් මම ස්ට්‍රක්චර් එක දාන්න ඇක්ටිවිටි වර්ස් කියලා දාන්නවා. මගේ යාළුවා Mr. Prasanna breakfast ගන්නමින් හිටියේ. Mr.
Prasanna was having
What
was having breakfast.
taking his breakfast?
right. people එතකොට අපිට මේ action දෙක මේ සිද්ධි දෙක තනි වාක්‍යයක් විදිහට කියන්න පුළුවන් මෙන්න මෙහෙම. කොහොමද?
When I went to the office,
When I
went to the office,
into the office, Mr. Prasanna
was having his
was
Breakfast.
having breakfast. නැත්නම් මේ සිද්ධිය හලලා මම ගියා කියන එක හලලා අපි වෙලාව ගන්නවා. වෙලාව 8. By the time 8 a.m. today. 8ට by the time 8 a.m. today, Mr. Prasanna was having breakfast. I don't know whether it is clear to you. Miss Madhuka, you are the person who was talking with me earlier. What about you?
Yes, sir.
Are you okay with this?
Yes, sir, it's okay.
Right. Okay. So this is called past continuous, right? Ongoing action in past, in one point, one moment, a single moment in the past, right? That is called past continuous. What name is it? Think of today. You have to think of today, right? I'm going to give you some times. Think of 3 p.m. today. 3 p.m. today, right? Tuna matak karana. E velawe mokadda oya kar hidiye. Think of that action. If I ask that from Miss Madhu, what can you say?
I was preparing lunch.
Ah, right. I'll give you few moments like this. Okay, write your sentences. True sentences are needed. You can write passive also. If you want, you can use passive also. Okay, start writing. Finish writing and raise your hands. Hurry up. Okay, Mr. Deshika.
Thank you, sir. By the time 1 p.m., I was handing over the patient to next nurse. When I was giving health education to the patient regarding deep breathing exercises at 9 a.m., the surgeon came. I was preparing dinner at around 5 p.m. while my kids were sleeping. I was attending to reading class yesterday at 8 p.m. I was playing with my kids this time yesterday.
By the time this time yesterday, that is the best way of telling that. By the time this time yesterday, okay.
Sorry, sir.
By the time this time yesterday, EMA will have. By the time this time yesterday, okay.
Okay, thank you, sir.
It's Diluchi. Yours.
By the time 3 p.m. today, I was engaging with an operation. By the time 1 p.m., I was riding my bike. By the time 9 a.m., I was praying at church. At the church. By the time
No,
5 a.m.
no, not at the church. At church.
At church. By the time 5 a.m. today, I was reading a Bible scripture at home. By the time 8 p.m. yesterday, I was on a reading class. By this time yesterday,
By
I
the
was
time this
listening.
time. By the time this time yesterday.
By the time this time yesterday, I was listening to the music.
Okay. Miss Karuna Nayak, you said you have finished, so you can read if you like. She's not okay. So if there's anyone, I need one more example. I need one. Aisha, you can.
I was washing clothes by the time 1 p.m. today. I was cooking by the time 9 a.m. today. I was sleeping by the time 5 a.m. today. I was joining OET reading class by the time 8 p.m. yesterday. I was practicing OET papers by the time this time yesterday.
Good. As the next activity, I'm going to give you something like this. Now you can remember the first example I gave you on past continuous tense. It is something like yes,
Excuse me, sir. Sir,
yes.
yesterday time එකක් දීලා තියෙනකොටත් මේ was ing දෙන්නේ නැත්නම් past simple past දාන්න බැරිද use කරන්න
ඔයා මේ අහන්නකෝ. ඕක අපිට මෙහිමයි හිතන්න වෙන්නේ. දැන් ඔයා 8ට හිතන්න ඔයා 8ට වැඩ පටන් ගත්තා කියලා. ඒ කියන්නේ වැඩේ පටන් ගත්තා. 8ට පටන් ගත්තා. ඒතකොට ඒක කර ඉන්න දෙයක් නෙමෙයි පටන් ගන්නවා කියන එක. වැඩේ කරනවා කියන නෙමෙයි. වැඩ පටන් ගන්නවා කියන ඇක්ෂන් එක උනා. ඒක simple past. ඔයා උදේ 8ට breakfast එක ගන්න ගමන් හිටියේ. 8 කියන වෙලාවෙදී breakfast ගන්න ගමන් හිටියේ. So it is past continuous. You see what I say? ඒක ඔයා තමයි තීරණය කරන්නේ. ඒක ක්ෂණයකින් වෙච්ච දෙයක්. දැන් දොරක් වහනවා වගේ දෙයක් වෙමින් තියෙන්න බෑ. ඒක simple past.
Past.
Got it?
Yes, I got it.
Right.
Thank you.
දැන් ඔයා හදන්න ඕනි මට example sentences පහ with simple past. Simple past, past continuous combine with you. දැන් මම කලින් ගත්තේ when I went to the office, Mr. Prasanna was having his breakfast. ඒ වගේ ඔයා දැන් හදන්න ඔයාගේ hospital environment එකට අදාළ වාක්‍ය ටිකක්. For example, by the time I entered the ward, by the time I entered the ward, all the doctors were examining that critical patient. ඒ වගේ ඔයාලට මට හදන්න වාක්‍ය පහක් මම උදාහරණයක් ගත්තේ. Past continuous tense, simple past දෙක එකට තියෙනවා. Right? Start. Please raise your hands once you finish. I need 5 examples. Mr. Patiranage, you can.
Okay, sir. When I went to the ward, the consultant was examining the patient. When I went to the ward, sister was supervising the ward. When the patient was discharged, I was giving health education. When the patient was fallen down from the bed, I was giving medication to other patient. When I took the blood sample, she was going to water.
Okay. Miss Dilukshi.
When I went to the hospital by bike, the security was being checked all the vehicles. By the time I entered to the office to sign, the register book was being closed. When I scrubbed to assist the surgery, the water line was being repaired. By the time the in charge called me, I was being looked after the patient. When I went to ward to see the patient, she was being discharged. Thank you.
He was?
She was being discharged.
Okay. Miss Ishani, you can.
Yes, sir. When I went to the theater, Mr. Pereira was preparing the anesthetist drug story. When I washed my hands, the doctor was scrubbing his hands. When I entered to the room, he was counting the equipments to the surgery. When I saw the patient, He was trembling with the cold. When I look into it, he was looking at me. Thank you.
Okay. The last chance goes to Miss Madhumali.
When I entered the clinic, patient was sitting on the bench. When I entered the ward, the consultant was assessing patient. When I went to the office, the director was conducting meeting. When I went to the theatre, the doctor was dressing incision site. By the time 8 a.m. today, the patient was having meal.
Okay. I can give one more chance. That chance goes to Miss Deshani. Okay, you can take it.
I was giving the health education to the visitors when the new patient came to the ward. The doctor was examining the patient when I gave his medication. The theatre was being cleaned when the doctor came to the theatre. I was checking his temperature when he told his complaint.
Okay,
Thank you.
good. Now I'm going to. Okay, someone asked me about a chance. Okay, you can.
Thank you, sir. When I went to the unit, sister was doing ward round. When she awoke, she was being got pain in the surgical site. When the surgeon started the surgery, one of patients was getting worse his condition badly. By the time 10 a.m. today, I was having a lecture. When the patient connected to the BiPAP, I was assessing his ECG pattern.
Okay, good, perfect. Right. Next one. Next activity is a mixed one. Now, think of the tenses we have done so far. We did simple present, simple past, simple future, and present continuous and past continuous. Yes, there are 10 main tenses with active and passive. Now here on the board, I have given some sentences. It's just a paragraph. Look at this, right? I asked from Miss Udeshika. Miss Udeshika, can you read these things clearly or not? What do you say?
Little bit clear, sir.
Okay. So what you have to do is you have to translate this paragraph into English. When you do that, be careful. The tenses I have taught you are available, are included here. Okay. Start writing. If you have some difficulties when reading, you can ask me.
Okay, sir.
Start writing.
අන්තිමට තියෙන්නේ මොකද්ද? ඊයේ මේ
ඊයේ මේ වෙලාවේ ඔහු මුම්බායි නගර සංචාරයක නියැලී සිටියා. Two people are okay now. I'll give you 2 more minutes for everyone to complete it. Right, okay. Who likes to read the answer? If I invite to Miss Deshani, can you? She is not ready. So, Miss De Silva, H.
Okay. I am ready. I am Deshani. I am ready.
Okay, okay, read.
Mr. Silva is a teacher. He teaches in Ananda College at Colombo. He lives in Maharagama. He went to India last week. He stayed at the hotel of Mumbai city. He was going to visit the Taj Mahal. Yesterday he was staying at the Mumbai city.
Right. Miss Deshani වාක්‍යවල ගොඩක් ඒවා වැරදි. මම තව දෙන්නෙක් විතර බලන්න ඊට පස්සේ මම ෆයිනල් ආන්සර් එක කියන්නම්. Next chance goes to Deshika. Okay.
Thank you, sir. Mr. Silva is a teacher and who is teaching at Ananda College in Colombo. He lives in Maharagama. When he went to India last week, he was staying at the hotel Mumbai city. Now he is going to visit Taj Mahal. By the time this time yesterday, he was visiting the Mumbai town.
වැරදි තිබ්බා අර Miss Deshani තරම් තිබුණේ නැහැ. The last chance goes to Miss HWD Silva. You can read.
Yes, sir. Mr. Silva is a teacher. He teaches in Anand College, Colombo. He lives in Maharagama. He went to India last week. He was staying in Mumbai City Hotel. Now he is going to visit Taj Mahal. By the time this time yesterday, he was doing a tour in Mumbai City.
Okay. Miss
Okay, sir.
Karnanayaka is also asking for a chance. Okay. Yes, Miss Karnanayaka, you can read.
I'm Karnarasmi, sir.
Sorry.
Miss Silva is a teacher. He teaches in Anand College, Colombo. He lives in Maharagama. Last week he went to India. He lives in Mumbai City Hotel. Now he is visiting Taj Mahal. Yesterday at that time he was engaged in Mumbai town visiting.
Okay. The first sentence is මම ගන්න උත්තරේ කියනවා ඈ. බලන්න මම පැහැදිලි කරලා කියන්නම්. Silva Mahatmya ගුරුවරයෙක් කියන්නේ. Just a simple sentence. Mr. Silva is a teacher. ඔහු කොළඹ ආනන්ද විද්‍යාලය ඔහු ගන්නන්නේ කොළඹ ආනන්ද විද්‍යාලය. Simple person. He teaches at Colombo. He teaches at Anand College, Colombo. එයා ජීවත් වෙන්නේ මහරගම. Simple person. He teaches at sorry. He
He
lives
lives
at Maharagama, or someone can say in also. Oh, ගිය සතියේ ඉන්දියාව ගියා. Simple past. වෙලා ඉවරයි. He went to India last week. ඔහු නැවතිලා ඉන්නේ මුම්බයි සිටි හොටෙල් එකේ. මොකද කියන්නේ? මොකක්ද ඒකේ ටෙන්ස් එක?
He is staying at
He was being stayed at
ඒක
He is staying.
නෑ උත්තරේ නෙමෙයි අහන්නේ. ටෙන්ස් එක. ඒකේ ටෙන්ස්
simple past continuous.
නෑ.
present
Present continuous.
Present continuous.
Right, listen to me. ඒක අද ඔයාට කියලා දීපු අර present continuous වල second usage එක temporary හැමදාම නෙමෙයි මේ දවස්වල ඉන්නේ මේ කාලේ තමයි නැවතිලා ඉන්නේ. So it is present continuous. He is staying at
Mumbai
my
City.
city hotel. එයා දැන් ටච් මහල් බලන්න යන ගමන් ඉන්නේ. ඒ කියන්නේ මේ දැන් වෙනවා. ඒකත් present continuous. Now he is
Going to visit. Going to visit.
traveling to visit the Taj Mahal. You had to use the Taj Mahal. Yeah, මේ වෙලාවේ නගර සංචාරකයෙක් හිටියා ඊ මේ වෙලාවේ. By the time this time yesterday he was doing a city tour. ඒක past continuous. ඊ මේ වෙලාවේ කර කර හිටපු දෙයක්. He was doing a city tour. He was having a city tour.
He was doing Mumbai city tour
yes,
by
yes.
the time.
Yes, correct.
He was traveling.
Okay. Tense එක okay නම් ලියවිදිය උලක් නැහැ. Tense එක තමයි මම හිතන්නේ බැලුවේ. right? දැන් මම ඔයාට ඒ වගේම activity එකක් දෙනවා. හිතන්න think of you. ඔයා ගැන හිතන්න. Your family member. One of your colleague, one of your best friends, one of your relatives. කවුරු හරි කෙනෙක් ගැන මේ වගේ ඇත්ත විස්තරයක් ලියන්න අපි ඉගෙන ගත්ත ටෙන්සස් පාවිච්චි කරපු මේක හරි හොඳ කියන්නේ හොඳ ප්‍රැක්ටිකල් ප්‍රැක්ටිස් එකක් හිත ලියන්න අපි ඉගෙන ගත්ත ටෙන්සස් තියෙන අවස්ථා සම්බන්ධ තියෙන මේ මම හදපු පැරග්‍රාෆ් එකේ තියෙනවා ඉන්දියාවේ හිටියා මේ ඉන්දියාවේ ගියා ඒක තුන තියෙනවා සම්බන්ධතාවයක් ඒ වගේ ඔයාලා හදන්න පැරග්‍රාෆ් එකක් අපි ඉගෙන ගත්ත ටෙන්සස් ඔක්කොම ඉන්ක්ලූඩ් වෙන පැරග්‍රාෆ් එකක් හදන්න බලන්න I'm not going to tell you about the limitation of words, but finish it and raise your hands. I'm waiting for your answers. I can see there are 3 people raised their hands. I suppose they are for the earliest one. So please put your hands down. Otherwise, I'll be unable to understand who the people have finished now. Someone is unmuted, I think. Please mute yourself. The people who are unmuted should be mute. Please check your microphones, whether they are muted or unmuted. If you are unmuted, please mute yourself. Miss Aisha, if you're okay, you can read.
Wait, now I read, sir.
Sorry?
Now I read, sir.
Yes.
Lahir is an automobile engineer. He studied at Richmond College, Gaul. He lives in Gaul. He went to New Zealand last month. He's staying his friend's home. He was working at workplace by the time this time. Thank you, sir.
How about Miss Ramoni? Ramoni, yes.
Yes, sir. I am Ramuni. Mrs. Inoma is a doctor. She worked at National Hospital in Sri Lanka.
She works. I think it should be she works.
No, sir. Actually, I am going to tell. Now she is staying in UK.
Then you have to say she worked.
Yes, I told her she worked at National Hospital in Sri Lanka. Now she is staying in UK. She went to...
In the UK.
Thank you, sir. She went to the UK for completing her consultant exam. These days, she isn't going to work because of the climate changes. But her kids go to school every day without any disturbances. By the time next year, they will come back to Sri Lanka. Thank you, sir.
Perfect. Miss Udeshika.
Thank you, sir. Mrs. Prasadini is a nurse and she works at Base Hospital Hambantota. She lives in Tissamaharama. When she came to Colombo last month to visit us, I was attending a workshop. Now she is doing duties without any stress because of less duties. By the time day before yesterday, she was calling to me.
Miss De Silva, you can.
My best friend is a nursing officer. She lives in Akurese. She is participating in palliative care training in postgraduate training school these days. Therefore, she is staying in Maradana. By the time this time yesterday, she was doing an assignment. Okay, sir.
Right. Miss Naomi, how about you?
Hello, sir.
Yes.
My father is Mr. Somapala. He is a farmer. Usually gets up at early in the morning. He goes to the temple every 4 day. Nowadays, my father is visiting Anuradhapura for almsgiving. He always tries to do meditation. By the time this time last year, he was having India.
He was?
Having India. Visiting India.
Ah, yes, you can never say he was having India. Okay. I can give two more chances. The next chance goes to Miss Atukorala.
My husband is a driver. He went to a trip day before yesterday. He visited to several archaeological places at the first day and was stayed at Anuradhapura. He and his colleagues were climbing Sigiriya Rock when I was called yesterday morning.
The last chance goes to Miss Ishani.
Thank you, sir. Mr. Kasun is a doctor. He lives in Singapore since 2014. He works at Pasiris Polyclinic, Singapore. Last week, he came to visit Sri Lanka. He was visiting the sacred city in Anuradhapura. By the time, the day before yesterday, he worshipped the Dalanda Maligawa last night. When he came to our home in Gaul, I was preparing the lunch for him. Thank you.
Right. Right. Now we can move to some exercise on your paper. Take your paper. Give me a second. I have lost my paper. Right. Turn to page number 8. Page number 8. Page number 8, the last exercise. It means it is numbered as 2. Use your own ideas to complete these sentences. Use the past continuous. For example, the first one, Tom burned his hand while he was cooking the dinner. Now you have 4 more sentences to complete using your own ideas. Okay, do it and raise your hands. It is very simple exercise. Karuna Nayaka. Okay, Miss Karuna Nayak, you can read out your answers.
Sorry, sir. I'm a newcomer, sir. I, I have not that papers.
Can I read, sir?
I can't find the person who are already okay. Who is ready to read?
Can I read, sir?
Okay, read. Okay.
Hello.
Yes, you may. Yes, you can read. I'm listening.
Sir, can I read?
Yes, you can. My God. Then I move to Miss Punchiheva. Can you read your sentences?
Okay, sir. The doorbell rang while
No. You have to read a bit louder.
okay. The doorbell rang while the doorbell rang while I was cleaning home. We saw an accident while we were going to work. Mary fell asleep while she was reading a book. The television was on, but nobody was watching.
I move to Miss Naomi.
Yes, sir. The doorbell
She has some problem. Miss
preparing
Naomi.
my lunch.
Miss Naomi, you have some problem with your
We
connectivity.
saw an accident. Okay, sir.
No, there's some problem. Please mute yourself. You have some problem with your connection. If
The
you can.
doorbell rang.
Can I read, sir?
Right, Miss Diluksh, you can read.
The doorbell rang while I was watching a movie. We saw an accident while we were traveling to Badulla. Mary fell asleep while she was reading a book. The television was on, but nobody were watching it.
Nobody were is wrong. Nobody is singular. So you have to use nobody was watching. Okay. Right.
Thank you.
I can give two more chances. The next one goes to Miss Vijay Sena.
The doorbell rang while I was watching TV. We saw an accident while we were going to work. Mary fell asleep while she was reading the book. The television was on, but nobody was looking at.
Okay. The next one goes to, next chance goes to Miss Aisha. You can. I think Aisha was reading, I think. Am I correct?
No, sir.
No. Okay.
The doorbell rang while I was watching the TV series. We saw an accident while we were traveling to town. Mary fell asleep while she was having nightmare. The television was on, but nobody was watching it.
Okay. Enough. Good. Perfect. Let's move to the next page. In the next page, you have a filling the blanks question. Put the verb into the correct form. They can be past continuous or simple past. Look at the first set. I saw Sue in town yesterday, but she. You have to think of the meaning. According to the meaning, the tense is varied. So think of the first. I saw Sue in town yesterday, but she
Didn't see.
දැක්කේ මම යාව දැක්කා ඒනොට යාමාව දැක්කේ නෑ but she didn't see me.
Didn't she?
Next, she
Was looking.
was looking the other way. අනිත් පැත්ත බලන් හිටියේ. You have two more. Do it. I can see there are 3 people raise their hands. It means you have finished, or is that previous one? I'll give you 1 more minute, okay? Okay, it's enough. So let's see the answers. I
Met.
met Tom and Anne at the airport a few weeks ago. They
Were going.
Are going.
Were
they
going.
they were going. Okay, wait. I'll point one person to read. Otherwise, it will be a disturbance to others. What do you say? Okay, Miss Pathiranagi, can you read your answers with me? Right.
Okay. Okay.
They were going to Berlin, and I
Was going.
was going to Madrid. ඉතින් ඒගොල්ලෝ බර්ලින් යන ගමන් හිටියේ මම මැඩ්‍රිඩ් යන ගමන් හිටියේ.
We had a chat while we was fit.
We had a chat. We had a chat while
we
were. We were while we were waiting for our flights. Okay. Next one.
I was
cycling home yesterday when suddenly a man
stepped out
into the road in front of me. I was going quite fast, but luckily I managed to stop in time and didn't hit him. Okay, good, perfect. Next activity, the activity below that. Present continuous, present simple, past continuous, and past simple. In here, all these 4 tenses are checked. Look is a dialogue. Hello, Mike. What are you doing in this part of London? Well, me London mukut me karani. Well, Mike says, well, actually, what should be? Well, actually,
I am looking.
I'm looking. Very good. I'm looking for like a me flat එක කොයි හොය ඉන්නේ මේ කිට්ටුව. ඒක අර temporary period කියන Someone is unmuted. Please mute yourself. I can hear so many people unmuted. Please mute yourself. My God. Miss Akukorala, please mute yourself. My God. මම දැන් මේවා කියලා සතියක්වත් නැහැ නේද? මම කිව්වා මේ ඔහොම ඉන්න එපා පන්ති කියලා. එයා දන්නෙත් නැහැ යාගේ නම කියනවා. ඒ කියන්නේ වෙන ලොකු වැඩක් එතන. ඉතින් මේ හරියද වැඩ? Right. Okay, දැන් කතා කරන්නේ yes. එතන තියෙන්නේ අර මේ temporary period of time කියන එක. මේ දවස්වල එයා කරන එක. I'm looking at facts around here මේ පැත්තේ facts හොයන එක තමයි කරන්නේ. complete කරන්න යන්න. ඊළඟ පිටුවේ චුට්ටක් තියෙනවා ඒකේ. right කරන්න යන්න.
Sir, excuse me, sir. මං අද ආවේ පන්තියට.
Yes.
Tute එක what is that tute? I can't recognize that one.
I have given you only one set of tute. Okay, that is the tute diary.
I can share, sir, group.
Right. Were you not given a tute, Miss Deshani? Or a tute?
Yeah, I checked, but I couldn't find that. One of your tute, UN Ugala, I searched that one, but
In
okay.
that tute, you have to, it means it's a tute of 16 pages. You have to move to the page number 9. The exercise.
Okay, sir.
Right.
Thank you. Yeah. Thank you, Miss.
Okay. Let's check. Right. So I'm looking at flats around here. Adam says, flat? What do you say?
Do you want?
Did you want to move? In there, the theory is that verb is a non-action verb, so you have to use simple present. Do you want to move? Yes. In fact, believe it or not, Mandy and I
Are getting
are getting
married.
married. Yes, that's great. Congratulations. When?
Did you decide?
When did you decide? Only last week. It was while we
Were staying.
we were staying in Scotland. Now
We are trying.
we are trying to find a suitable flat. It'll be great to have you as a neighbor. I hope you managed to buy one soon. Oh, we
Aren't looking.
aren't
Aren't
looking,
looking.
not looking for one to buy. We
Don't have.
Don't have.
don't have enough money. Yes, we don't have enough money. we don't have enough money yet.
We won't.
We have to
We
find,
want to
we have
find.
to find somewhere meet. Sorry, somewhere to rent. Yes. Yes, of course. That's what we
Are doing.
know. ඒක තමයි අපි මුලදි කළේ.
We
මුලදි
did
කළා. මුලදි කර කර හිටියා නෙමෙයි. ඒක තමයි අපි මුලදි
Kara.
කර කර හිටියේ නෙමෙයි. ඒක තමයි මුලදි අපි කරේ. That's what we did. We did at first. Actually, in the end, my brother
Lent us some.
lent us some money. Then that's how we managed to buy ours. Really, perhaps I'll talk to my family before
We choose.
We are choosing.
the better word is we are choosing. හැබැයි ඒ theory එක මම තාම කියලා දෙලා නැහැ. මම ඒක රජුට කියලා දෙන්නම්. We in there it should be we are choosing a flat. That's not a bad idea. My family gave us quite a lot of helpful advice. Now, what about a coffee? There's a good idea. There's a good place just around the corner. Oh yes, I
Was looking.
was looking for somewhere to sit down when I bumped into you. Let's go. Okay, right. Let's move to the next part. Right. As the next part, I'm going to teach you about. Before that, I have a lot of future continuous. I'm very sorry. Future continuous. Future continuous. Now, there's another important thing on future continuous is. I think once I taught you about the diagram on tenses, I taught you that you will never find a future continuous tense in passive. So in this tense, it means for this tense, you can never find a passive form. Yes, it has only active. Okay. So the structure of an active voice sentence is start with subject. Thereafter we have to use will be plus ing. This is the basic structure. No passives, only active. The reason for using future perfect, future continuous tense is something like this. මෙන්න මේ වගේ තැනක action එකක්. tense එක මොකක් වෙන්න ඕන?
Present continuous.
Present continuous.
මෙන්න මෙහෙම action.
Simple future.
This is
Future.
simple future.
Simple future.
Simple future action. මේක වෙන්න පුළුවන් දෙයක්. මොහොතක වෙන්න පුළුවන් දෙයක්. Right? ඒක හරියට නිකන් මම අපි ගත්ත past example එක මොකද? දැන් මේ ඔයා හෙට වැඩට යනවා කියලා හිතන් ඉන්න වෙලාව. දැන් මම හෙට වැඩට යනවා කියලා හිතන් ඉන්න වෙලාව. හිතමු 8. 8 හෙට 8 මම වැඩට යනවා කියලා හිතන් ඉන්නවා. ඒක නොවෙන්නත් පුළුවන් වෙන්න පුළුවන්. ඒ වෙලාව දැන් මම by experience I know that මම මේ 8ට යනකොට Mr. Pereira එයාගේ breakfast එක ගන්නෙමින් ඉදී. ඒ කියන්නේ ඊට කලින් යා වැඩි පටන් ගන්නවා. අරකම මම ගන්න මේ පැත්තනේ. 8යි 15 නිකන් යා මේක කරයි. එතකොට මම 8ට යනකොට යා ඒ වැඩේ කර ඉදී. ඔක තමයි future continuous කියන්නේ. So this is simple future. This one is future continuous tense. Right? අපි දැන් ඉන්නේ වෙන වරක් බලමු. එතන මම 8ට යනවා. I
will
go to
office.
at 8. මේවා හිතන එකක් ඇද්දි ප්ලෑන් එකක් මේ ගම හිතනවා මේ අපි අයි එතකොට මිස්ටර් පෙරේරා
Will be having lunch.
having breakfast මොන වාක්‍ය දැන් මේක ජොයින් කරලා බලමුද වාක්‍ය දෙක තමයි ජොයින් කරන වාක්‍ය මම හෙට ඔෆිස් එකට යනකොට මිස්ටර් පෙරේරා යාගේ බ්‍රෙක්ෆාස්ට් එක ගනිමින් ඉදී a sentence like that then
Fine. When
I will.
අපි එකට when දාන්න පුළුවන් by the time දාන්නත් පුළුවන් when
I will go to office at 8.
when I will go to office okay
Mr. Pereira will be having his breakfast.
Mr. Pereira will be having breakfast. දැන් මේක තමයි ඔයාම කිව්ව වාක්‍ය මේක. ඔයාලා හිතන්නේ නැද්ද මේක කියවද්දී නම් පොඩි කොහේද අවුලක් තියෙන්නේ හිතන්නේ නැද්ද? මේක අවුලක් තියෙනවා. ඉංග්‍රීසි වල රූල් එකක් තියෙනවා. there's a rule. දැන් ඔයාලා මේක
Simple sentence.
okay listen to me. ඉංග්‍රීසි වල රූල් එකක් තියෙනවා. වාක්‍ය දෙකක් එකතු කරන්නේ. දැන් මේක වල පේන වාක්‍ය දෙක එකතු කරලා දෙන්නේ මෙන්න මේ කන්ජන්ක්ෂන් එක පාවිච්චි කරලා. මේක පාවිච්චි කරලා මේ වාක්‍ය දෙක ජොයින් කරලා තියෙනවා. මේ ජොයින් කරන වාක්‍ය දෙක ෆියුචර් වාක්‍ය වුණොත් දැන් වල පේන මේකත් ෆියුචර් මේකත් ෆියුචර් මේ දෙකම ෆියුචර් වුණොත් අර කනෙක්ටර් එක නැත්නම් කන්ජන්ක්ෂන් එක. දැන් මේකේ කනෙක්ටර් එක මෙයාගේ මේක සම්බන්ධුනේ. මේ කනෙක්ටර් එකට අයිති වාක්‍ය කනෙක්ටර් එකට අයිති වාක්‍ය ෆියුචර් වලින් තියන්න බෑ. එයාම රිවර්ස් කරලා ගන්නවා ඒ දැන් මේක සිම්පල් ෆියුචර් එක. එනක රිවර්ස් කරාම වෙන්නේ සිම්පල් ප්‍රසන්ට් වල. ඒක සිම්පල් ප්‍රසන්ට් වලින් තමයි කියන්නේ. So the sentence should be when I
go to
office Mr. Pereira will be having breakfast. ඒක පැහැදිලි දෙයක් මම හිතනවා. You can never use two future tenses in combine one sentence. සම්බන්ධ කරපු එක වාක්‍යයක් ඇතුලේ future වාක්‍ය දෙකක් තියෙනවා. එකක් present වෙන්න ඕනේ. ඒ present වෙන්නේ සම්බන්ධක නැත්නම් connector එකට අයිති වාක්‍ය තමයි present වෙන්නේ. Right? I need you to write few sentences, at least 3. Write 3 sentences. Amara Singha, Ayesha Madhumali, you are muted. Miss Ishani, you can.
Yes, sir.
Hmm?
When I go to work, my little kid will be crying. They will be having their dinner when I reach the home. When I participate to the lecture, my mother will be looking after my kids.
Aisha.
When I go to the ward at 8 a.m., the consultant will be doing ward round. When I visit to New Zealand, Lahir will be staying in the airport. When I watch TV at 8 p.m., my mother will be cooking dinner.
Miss Seneviratna.
When I come to hospital, Miss Aisha will be leaving her duty shift. When I attend the party, my friends will be having their dinner. When I go to the office, Madam will be attending a meeting.
Right. Okay. Good. The next part is about future. Now here we are talking about future. Here we divide future into two categories called
Activities.
unplanned, unarranged future. The other one is planned and arranged future. Right? For example, මට දැන් වීසා වෙලා තියෙන්නේ. මම February රට යනවා. Which?
Plan next.
Going to
නෑ මට උත්තර එපා. මට ඕනේ ඒක මේ දෙකේ කොහෙද?
Planned.
Planned. Okay. දැන් මම OET exam එක ලිව්වා. මං හිතනවා මං පාස් වෙයි.
Unplanned.
Unplanned.
මං හිතනවා මට වීසා හම්බෙයි.
Unplanned.
Unarranged.
මං හෙට ගෙදර කට්ටියත් එක්ක දාලා යනවා.
Planned.
Planned.
මට එන්න පරක්කු වෙයි හෙට.
Planned.
Unplanned.
පරක්කු වෙයි කියන එක කොහොමද ප්ලෑන් වෙන්නේ? unplanned එක මම හිතන දෙයක් එහෙම එකක්. මෙයා කවදා හරි ડોක්ටර් කෙනෙක් වෙයි.
unplanned.
Unplanned.
ඔයා විභාගේ පාස් වෙයි.
Unplanned.
Planned.
මම හෙට එක්සෑම් එකක් ලියනවා.
Planned.
දැන් ඔන්න ඔහොම ඔයාට ඔයාගේ සිදුවීම් දැන් අනාගත සිදුවීම් වර්ග දෙකකට බෙදා ගන්න පුළුවන් වෙනවා. එහෙනම් බෙදාගත්තාම මේ unplanned unarranged ඒවා ඔයා කියනවා simple future වලින්. ඉගෙන මෙන්න මෙහෙම එකක්. ඔයා විභාගේ පාස් වෙයි. unplanned නේ. So you will pass the exam. ඔයාට හොඳ රස්සාවක් හම්බෙයි. Planned or unplanned?
Unplanned.
Unplanned. Then how to say?
You will
You will
find a job.
Good.
Good job.
You will find a good job. ඔන්න ඔය එකක් තමයි ඔයා unplanned unarranged future එක ගැන කතා කරද්දී ওই ක්‍රමෙට තමයි කියන්නේ. Planned arranged නම් you have two methods. If your action is a planned or arranged one, you have two methods. The method one is you can use
Present continuous.
present continuous. ඒ කියන්නේ දැන් මම February UK යනවා.
I'm going
Planned
to
or unplanned?
planned.
Planned. If I say that using present continuous, what is it?
I'm going I'm going to UK.
Yes, I'm
February.
flying
I'm
to
flying to UK
I'm flying to UK
in February.
in February. You have another method. Method number 2, I told you that there are 2 methods. Method number 2 is you can say the same thing by giving the same idea using
future continuous.
future continuous tense. Same idea. Then how to say? Same.
I'm going to fly.
No.
I will be.
I will be.
I will be. I will be.
I
I'll
will
be
be
flying.
going to the
I'll be
UK
flying
in February.
UK in February. Both are same, no differences. Both are same. You can use either method, what you like or what is convenient to you, right?
So I'm going to plan news.
What is your problem?
I'm going to go UK February.
ඒක නෑ ඒක වෙන ස්ට්‍රක්චර් එකක්.
Okay.
ඒක present continuous structure එකේ තියෙන වෙන sentence pattern එකක්. It's just like I'm gonna stay with you. මම ඔයත් එක්ක ඉන්න හදන්නේ. I'm gonna buy a new house. මම අලුත් ගෙයක් ගන්න යන්නේ. ඒක වෙන structure එකක්. පැහැදිලිද? ඒක present continuous structure එකේ තියෙන වෙන sentence pattern එකක්. Right? මම ඔයා මොකක්ද දෙයක් කරන්න යනවා කියන්නේ. ඔය වැටෙන්නේ යන්නේ. You are going to fall. He is going to miss the bus. එයාට බස් එක මිස් වෙන්න යන්නේ. Got it?
Got it.
Right. So මෙතන අපි කතා කරේ මෙන්න මෙහෙම දෙයක්. Right? දැන් බලමු මෙන්න මේවා. අපි ලබන මාසේ මේ ගේ විකුණනවා. I need your sentence.
I will be selling
my
this
house in next month.
Right.
I will sell my house next month.
ඔක්කොමලා කිව්ව ඇහුනේ නෑ හැබැයි.
I will sell my house next month.
නෑ වැරදි.
I will be selling this house next month.
ඔව් දැන් මේක මම ලබන මාසේ මේක විකුණනවා ගියාම මගේ plan එකක් තියෙනවා ලබන මාසේ මේක විකුණන්න. So you can say I'm selling this house next week, sorry next month, or you can say I'll be selling this house next month. මම ඔයාව ලබන ඉරිදට හම්බෙනවා.
I'll be
meeting you next Sunday, or you can say I'm meeting you next Sunday.
I'll meet you next month.
What a bus එක මග ඇරේ.
You will be miss the bus.
You will be miss the bus.
You will
be miss the bus.
You will miss the bus.
මෙයන්
You will miss the bus.
ඔයාටද මෙයන්කෝ ඔයාට වාක්‍යයක් කියන්න يعني ඔයාට හිතාගේ ඔළුවේ තියෙන වාක්‍යයක් නවා ට්‍රාන්ස්ලේට් කරලා ඉංග්‍රීසි වලින් කියන්නේ. ඒ ඔයාට වාක්‍යයක් ආපු ගමන් ටක් ගාලා ඩිෆයින් කරගන්න පුළුවන් වෙන්න ඕනේ මේක දැන් මොන ෆියුචර්. දැන් ඔයාට බස් එක මිස් වෙනවා ගම මේක කොහොමද ප්ලෑන් කරන්නේ? It's not a plan thing. ඒක වෙන්න පුළුවන් දෙයක්. වෙන්නත් පුළුවන් නොවෙන්නත් පුළුවන්. It's not a plan thing. So it should be you will miss the bus. You will miss the bus. ඔයා වැටේ.
You will fall.
You will fall.
You will fall.
මම ඔයාලට සල්ලි දෙන්නම්.
I will give you money.
I will give you
I'll give you the money. මම ඔයාලට සල්ලි දෙන්නම්.
I will give you the money.
Okay. I need 5 unplanned future and 5 planned future actions. All of them should be related to your working environment. Start. Someone is unmuted. I think it's Miss Deshika Kumari. Please mute yourself. Deshika Kumari. Silva. I can see Phrvis.
Yes, sir.
Mhm.
Yes, sir.
Read.
I'll recover the patient. I will assist for the surgery. I will clean the equipment. I will clark the BHT. I will help to press the bandage.
What happened to her? I don't know what has happened to Miss De Silva. She read only 2 sentences.
Hello, sir.
Yes.
I will recover the patient. Hello, sir.
Yes, yes, I'm listening.
I will assist for the surgery. I will clean the equipment. I will clog the BHT. I will help to dress the bandage.
Okay. Okay. Right. Patron again. Is Patron again?
You will pass the OET exam. I will migrate to the UK. The patient will be discharged. The sister will give me leave. The consultant will do ward round. Plan action. I will be doing OET exam in March. My son will be doing O-level in 2027. The patient is taking lunch at 12 noon. The doctor is examining all the patient in ward round. The nurse.
Wait. That your last sentence?
The doctor is examining all the patient in ward round.
Okay, right.
The nurse will be assisting to the surgery.
But normally, listen to me. When you are using present continuous or future continuous tense to talk about a planned or arranged future action, definitely you have to use the arranged or planned time period. Whether it is, yeah, otherwise it doesn't sense, right? If you use the present continuous tense, the listener would understand that is something happening now. Once you add the time period, he understands it is a planned action. Got it?
Got it, sir.
Right. Miss Aisha.
Unplanned. You will pass the exam. Mother will cook dinner. The doctor will prescribe medication. The patient will be discharged today. She will dance at the function. Unplanned. We are going to trip next week.
We are
Doctor
going
will
on a trip. We are going on a trip.
on a trip next week. Doctor will be doctor will be deciding some treatment. I am flying to New Zealand in this year. She will be booking exam next month. Nimali is cooking dinner at night.
Okay. I can give you two more chances. The next one goes to Miss Dilukshi.
Unplanned. The patient will recover soon. The nurse will give the medicine on time. The operation will postpone. The medicine will import. Our organization will construct.
Wait. The medicine will import. It means?
Unplanned. Sometime it
Yes.
will.
What do you mean by that sentence? The medicine will import. What do you mean by that?
The shortage of medicines can be imported from a country.
Will be imported.
Will be imported. That is something. The duo is not available in the sentence. Medicine will be imported. Good.
Yes.
Next.
And planned, the sister will be retiring next month. The nurses will be striking on next Monday. The outdated medicine will be discarding. The patient will be discharging tomorrow. The patient will be monitoring.
No. The
Will be
patient will be
discharged.
discharging is wrong.
Yeah,
Should be
discharge.
because there's no. It means that is not an active sentence. Got it? That is not
Yes,
an
the
active
patient will
sentence.
be discharged. Okay, I got it, but okay.
Right.
The patient will be monitoring.
I think that is also passive. That is also passive because there's no one to do. Got it?
Yes.
Right.
Some
So
confusion.
you have to be careful on active and passive. Last chance goes to Udeshika.
Thank you, sir. I will extubate the patient when arterial blood gas available. I will assist for the ICD removal after taking opinion from the surgical team. Patient will get speedy recovery if he takes a good diet with medicine. Sister will arrange our duties for next month in future. Surgeon will arrange emergency reopen when patient gets worse. Is that okay, sir? Last sentence.
I'm not clear your last sentence.
Surgeon will arrange a emergency reopen when patient gets worse.
No, it's not clear. There's some problem with your connection.
Sorry, sir. Surgeon will arrange a emergency reopen when patient gets worse.
Yes, correct. Correct.
Thank you, sir.
Right. Now we have, I think, 2 more days for the next class. So we did a lot of things. You try to create that type of paragraph. You can remember I gave you a paragraph about, I think, Mr. Silva or Pereira. That about that teacher. We created a paragraph using all the tenses. So at home, as your homework, try to create that type of short paragraph using all the tenses you have learned. ඒක දැන් මම ওই දීපු පිළිවෙලටම තියෙන්න ඕනේ නැහැ. දැන් මම දීපු එකේ පළවෙනි පටන් ගන්න සිම්පල් වර්සන් ඕමනේ. ඒක ඕනේ. ඔයාලට පුළුවන් එක එක විදිහකට හිතන්න. different ඒ කියන්නේ එක එක different way. එක එක විදිහකට හිතන්න. හිතලා ඒ tenses පාවිච්චි කරලා හදනවා. Okay. So that is going to be the end of today. Good night.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, sir. Good
Thank
night.
you.
Thank
Good
you, sir.
night,
Good
sir.
night.